Christ, my name is David, Senior Pastor WICC, and we are still on the principle of Jesus Christ. And today, I'll be sharing with you on the principle of Jesus Christ in dwelling in this cosmos called the earth. You are welcome. Rado David once again, and we are still dealing on the principle of Jesus Christ. The principle of Jesus Christ are often encoded in parables, metaphors, similes, and the idea is that if you can catch up with the parables, then you will catch up with a secret code to the kingdom. And today what I just want to look at is on how to dwell among the cosmos, the world we found ourselves. And the secret is found in Matthew chapter 10 verses 16, and Jesus say, I sent you as sheep among wolves, therefore be wise as serpent and harmless as dove. Quickly, every believer fight three kinds of battle. The good news is that the scripture never leaves us in the dark about the strategy to deal with each of these battles. Number one, we fight the flesh. To deal with the flesh, we walk in the spirit. Walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Secondly, we fight the devil. And to deal with the devil, we resist him. Resist the devil and he will flee away from you. Then lastly, we fight the world system of the cosmos. And here Jesus is giving us an idea, a principle, his principle or his yoke on how to deal with the cosmos. And he say, be wise as serpent and harmless as dove. Remember, he gave you the wisdom of serpent and not the venom of serpent, not the anger of serpent. Of course, the anger of man worketh no righteousness. He said, borrow from the serpent not his anger, but borrow his wisdom. In other words, as a believer dwelling in the earth, the power to retaliate, to lay calls, to revenge, or to cause harm had been taken away from you, which leaves you with the necessity to place premium value on wisdom. And so before you start laying calls on people, before you start shouting die by fire to your next door neighbor, before you start crying, you lady, oh, I will just naked myself in my room by 12 midnight and I will pray and I will just curse him. Let me shock you. The person you were naked in yourself, laying calls on, might still be here in this world in the next 60 years, next 70 years, flourishing. God give you brain so you can give him rest in certain matter. And here Jesus is giving you the wisdom to dwell among cosmos. And that is the wisdom of serpent. What is the wisdom of serpent? Two things stood the serpent out: diplomacy and discernment. The serpent is discerning. The serpent doesn't need its physical eyes to see its prey or to sense danger. So if it finds its food, it will get to its food without raising any attention. And if it senses danger, it can live in an environment without causing any alarm or raising any attention. That is diplomacy, the capacity of handling a situation with discretion. Question: if you get $1 million today, can you be diplomatically silent like the serpent? Or are you discerning enough to sense the devil or to decode the devil, even if he wears nice suit, drive nice car, put on nice perfume, and speaks good English? If you see a business that might endanger your spiritual life or might even put your whole family in danger, will you be discerning enough to know that this is not of God? You see, we are beaten in life because we depend on our physical eyes. We don't embrace the wisdom of discernment. We Jesus say that you have to be wise as serpent, discerning like serpents. And that is the reason why we are beaten in life. And I tell you, majority of the business that you've ever regretted, majority of the people who have come into your life and has hurt you, and all the things you've ever regretted in your life came into your life because you were not discerning enough and because you were not diplomatic enough to handle the situation. And Jesus is here teaching us the principle of how to dwell among this cosmos. If you must dwell in here, then you must be discerning the wisdom of serpent. I hope that bless you. Thank you.